Hola, ¿qué pasa, campeones? Diego here, D-Spot reporting for Barça Blaugranes. It's Thursday. It is 11:20 on the clock, AM, I should say, the morning hours, and I'm taking a bit of time to connect to you guys, to the Barça Blaugranes community, because it's overdue. It's already Thursday, and we got so much to discuss, of course. The weekend action. Congratulations if there are any colchoneros watching. Atletico de Madrid. Congrats on winning the Europa League trophy. Spanish teams keep dominating European football, and in Atletico's case, I'm very happy. Let's hope Liverpool does the culés a favor, though, and Madrid not win. But that's for another time. Put your drop in your comments in the comment section below. Let's get this kicking, this little back and forth between us culés, and I'm here to answer all your questions, to talk Barça or to talk anything else for that matter. So let's get started. D-Spot. What's up, Emmanuel? Emmanuel saying hi. What's going on? Keep blowing up the chat. Show me your thumbs up. Show me your emojis. Show me your questions. I want to start real quick, just real quick, with a little apology, I guess. I know that it's Thursday, so it's a lot. I'm streaming this. This live stream is going up a lot later than what I usually go up to. I should say that on my channel on D-Spot, you can see here on YouTube, my YouTube channel D-Spot, I did a match summary after the disaster over the weekend against Levante, the 5-4 thrashing that we had to endure, finishing our unbeaten streak. And I did it because, you know, on YouTube, or on Facebook, I should say, the videos keep getting flagged whenever I start showing the YouTube channels of other YouTube accounts that are committing, say, copyright violations, and YouTube is very quick to flag it down, or La Liga, I should say, in this case, I guess. And so yeah, I wanted to go up, and there was a couple of things in that game that I wanted to point out, so it's on my YouTube channel in case you want to go and watch my immediate reaction of the Levante Barça disaster. And that's why, you know, I couldn't come up earlier. Basically, to give you guys an idea, it's constantly a struggle, man. You know, between work, family, my masters. I mean, you guys, I'm sure, have busy lives as well. I'm constantly like this. I mean, I was trying to find a way to describe it to you, and basically every day is like this.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay.
That's basically, you know, it's like me constantly looking on my watch, going, I gotta talk to the BB. I gotta talk to Barça Blaugranes community. I can't do it. I gotta do it live. And then it gets to a point where I get so stressed out, where it boils over, and I'm like,
we'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. I can do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
That motherfucking Bill O'Reilly. We'll do it live. Fuck it. We'll do it live. I can't do it. Getting angry with his production crew, but I feel for him in this clip, because that's what I feel like. I'm like, fuck it. I'll do it live. I don't know when, I don't know how, but fuck it. We'll do it live. So that's why I'm, you know, popping up kind of unannounced, popping up the trunk and talking to you guys live. So, you know, I hope that little Bill O'Reilly clip helped to justify or explain my, say, daily struggles when it comes to either streaming on Facebook to Barça Blaugranes or even on my YouTube channel, man. But these are the days. Such are the times we live in. Busy times. Without further ado, let's get right into it. I see Niket. I see Anatanuj Anantanush, joder, tío. Es que I must butcher you guys' names. I'm so sorry. I apologize for not being able to pronounce your names correctly. But happy to see you in the chat. Thanks for your comments. Niket saying, what do you think about Eriksen coming to Barca? I don't think it's going to happen. But we'll get into that. And Emmanuel asking, what is your view concerning Mina's performance? I talked about it at length on my D-Spot channel. And I'll be happy to talk about it as well. I think it's again a case of being unfairly judged. In Mina's case, only 3 matches in. Only managed to start 3 matches, and he's already getting, signaled with a red card and being shipped out, figuratively speaking, by both fans, but also the media. The media saying that he's not up to the level, that Barca needs, etc. The guy has only started 3 matches, arrived in January, had a very good game against Celta. It was all praises for him at that moment. And as soon as he has a slip up, he's not good enough. Get him out of here. If it's not one, it's the other. If it's not Gomez, it's Mina. If it's not them, and it's Valverde, etc., etc. I don't buy into all that. You know what I mean? I think we need to be a whole lot more patient and really recognize why these people get picked up in the first place. Do I think personally that we should be or could be getting a player that has Mina's quality from the Masia? Yes, that is my big concern. That is my global concern. Now, but the fact that Mina is here, do I already want him immediately to be shipped away? No. I hope for the boy and for the money that Barca has spent, that the club has spent in him, that he does work out. And there were signs in other matches that I thought were very promising. It's a matter of consistency. I mean, I shouldn't say, consistency as well. But how do you get consistency? You get consistency from continuity. And that's something, continuación is something that Mina and many other players are not counting on. Not that Valverde ever counted on Mina, because Valverde didn't want Yerry Mina to come. Let's not forget that Valverde wanted Iñigo Martinez from Real Sociedad to come. The board didn't answer or didn't listen to his petition, didn't listen to his demands. They went another route. Robert Fernandez said, let's get Mina in. Valverde said, fine, give me Mina. I'm not going to play him. I'm not going to play him because I have 2 quality central defenders in Samuel Umtiti and Gerard Piqué, and also Thomas Vermaelen that is coming out of an injury. I don't know how many seasons he's been here at this point, always injured, and he's finally playing good. So Mina is the 4th central defender. So, and he's only started 3 matches, came in January. Add it up, guys. Add all these things up. 4th central defender, not wanted by Valverde, not getting any continuity, etc. And now he has 1 slip up and everybody wants him out. I just don't buy into that stuff, man. I don't follow the masses in that kind of sense. I don't get overly emotional or sold by what I see in the newspaper or on Twitter these days when people start bashing a player like Yerry Mina or Gomez. I mean, you guys always, or not all of you guys, but some of you guys are always on my ass about defending Gomez, defending Valverde. Well, there's a reason for that, and I like to think that there's a method to my madness. But to get back to the heart of the question, my main concern is, should we or could we be getting players with the qualities of, say, Andre Gomez, of, say, Yerry Mina from the Masia? That, I think, is the root of the problem, and that, guys, is at the top. So really, our eyes should be set at the top, and not so much, and less so in players in Valverde, because I think, especially in Valverde's case, he's done a miracle with what he's had available to him, and in a player's case, I think they've been doing miracles as well by winning 2 important cups, and of course the Champions League, which is what hurts, guys. And in fact, leading to that now, the Champions League is something I want to talk about, because I'm not going to talk much about the friendly. I didn't watch the friendly. I don't know if we have any culés down in Africa who saw the friendly that Barca played in South Africa. I think it finished 3-1 on the night. Dembele, I guess, had a good game. Fuck me, I need to get my haircut. I'm going to get my haircut later. But these fucking canas, look at it. Look how old, man. Look old. But So yeah, I heard Dembele had a good game. I haven't even watched the highlights yet. So anybody that watched it, let me know in the comment section how it really went down. I'd be interested to know. I'm gonna watch the highlights later when I have a little bit more time. But to talk about the Champions League, which is obviously the real like. La espina clavada, the splinter that we have in our fingers, and will do so until we win it probably the next time. But being 4-1 up against Roma and then crashing out in dramatic fashion, that's really what kind of marked a lot of us, and me included. I'm not going to say, obviously, you guys know, you regulars of D-Spot and Barça Blaugranes Live will know that it's something that I'm still not over it, and that's why I keep bringing it up, I guess. But as opposed to what a lot of you, and I'm generalizing here because I'm not talking to you face to face, but a lot of what I see online or kind of comments that I receive is Valverde fucked it up. Valverde's fault. It's un cagón. Like he shat himself and set up the wrong players on the pitch, the wrong the tactics, the wrong strategy, the wrong formation, etc., etc., etc. Well, pump the brakes. And let's have a little look at what nuestro amigo, our friend Messi, had to say about that. As we see here, I wanted to bring this one up on Barça Blaugranes. Luis Mazariegos, or one of our editors over in the US, translated part of the interview that Messi gave with the Argentinian medio de comunicación, the Argentinian sports newspaper TyC Sports, in which he says, bueno, fue un cagón. It basically means it was, we fucked it up, okay? We shit our beds, Luis is translating it as. We bottled it, basically, right? So, he goes along to say we were so close to the semis. Then he goes on to say about how Madrid always manages a way to win. But why do I point this out is because Luis did a fine job here translating, but he missed out a key sentence here, for me at least. And the key sentence was translated on this website, Calcio Mercato, where what he originally says is, Coño, ¿dónde está esto? Barça is the best club in the world, blah, 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 blah. Here. So, here he talks about the Champions League. Now, read with me, guys. I'll read it out to you. The Champions League elimination against Roma was a disaster. We relaxed too much. Okay? We relaxed too much, and we wasted all our advantage. Y así lo dijo. That's literally translated. He said, nos relajamos demasiado. O sea, nos fuimos demasiado relajados. And we wasted all our advantage. Now, for all of you guys that go, continuously criticize Valverde for his setup, when I said that, to me, from what it seemed like, because again, on paper, and I said the same thing against Levante, on paper, the players that are out on that pitch are all starters in their national team. They're all, good players. They're all good, all you guys say they're subpar players. No, they're not. They're all good players that play on their starting lineup, in the starting lineups of their national teams, and made it all the way to Barca, so they must be there for a reason, okay? All these, say, what you call subpar players managed to win us a La Liga in record fashion, and when it comes to unbeaten streak, could have been historic. Okay, that's the only adjective that we have to leave out of this Liga. Unfortunately, it's not historic in the sense that we were not able to remain invicto. But still, and the Copa del Rey, fourth consecutive. I keep saying it, 7 ligas in 10 years, 6 Copa del Reyes, etc., etc., etc. So, my point being with all this is, guys, we need to be a little bit more critical at times, I think, of the players as a whole, como una conjunta, ¿vale? As a whole, and even look at, say, the heavyweights of, say, again, an Andres Iniesta, even Leo Messi, that looked passive, potentially, relaxed on the night. Yes. Against Levante, for me, more the same, really. For me, Andres Iniesta, everybody's talking about Yerry Mina. To me, Andres Iniesta looked extremely passive. Unfortunately, can we excuse it? Yes. I mean, I can excuse it at times. It's unfortunate, but players are just human at the end of the day, and it's kind of the manner in which, to me, we lose these games. We've had 2 losses. We've had 3 losses this season: Espanyol, Roma, and Levante, and it's the manner in which we lose. Not so much the Espanyol, because we managed to do a mini remontada, but Roma and Levante, that is just so dramatic, right? In Roma's case, I don't need to tell you guys, 4-1, we let it slip, bang, they come back 3-1. 3-0, excuse me. And in Levante's case, so close to getting to finishing off the La Liga Invicto and to unbeaten Liga, and 5-1 it was at some point. We were losing 5-1 against the Levante side. That also, and I mentioned this on my YouTube video on this spot, Levante deserves a lot of credit, guys. Paco Lopez, he's no fool. If Levante right now, if the La Liga had started since Paco Lopez took over, Levante would be top of La Liga. I think it's something like 8 wins and only 1 loss since he took over. That is fantastic for a side that was struggling and could have and should have probably have relegated if it wasn't for Paco Lopez. So we gotta tip our hats off as well and give credit where it is due. Anyways, man, that's pretty much it. The 16 minutes, TyC saying La Masia has good talent, but Valverde don't know how to use them. See, I don't agree with you, TyC. I really don't agree. I think we need to give him. He's now going to promote La Masia, or promote 2 players. I think it was Aleña and ¿quién era? No sé si era Arnaiz. I don't know if it was Arnaiz, Aleña, or maybe it was Palencia or Busquets. I don't remember. But 2 guaranteed promotions. But look at Barça B as well. Barça B's been struggling. Barça B was about to get relegated. So let's also question what is happening in the Masia at the moment. That is not Valverde's fault, what is happening in the Masia. That's not his responsibility. You're saying Iñigo Ruiz is a good talent? Let's see, man. Let's see. I mean, how good has the Masia's defense been so far? I mean, again, to me, and I recognize that there is talent in there, but to me, to overhype the Masia is also not a good thing. And it's been a while that the Masia has been que no lo han cuidado, that it hasn't been taken care of. La Masia has been kind of ignored for, we can argue pretty much since, la Junta Directiva, Joan Laporta, the board of directors, Joan Laporta left, and Pep Guardiola left. Because as soon as Rousset came in, Rousset pretty much ignored it. And that's not Valverde's fault. So I don't think it comes down to, Valverde not recognizing them. I would like to see him promote these 2 players and see where he's going to take these, and also see what the Barça B team is up to next season. Because this season has been a disappointment, especially when we talk about all these supposed talents, and they're about to get relegated. So, and then I'm talking even, forget Barça B, I'm talking even about younger talents. Really, there's only 1 or 2 that come to mind. Xavi Simons being a standout, but, alright, man. I'm going to take 1 or 2 more. Bishnu saying, what's your take on the young graduates, Aleña and Busquets? Right, so the 2 that are going to get promoted, I think that they are potential, good role players. I hope that Aleña can fill the boots that we hope that, and I'm not even going to say the names because I don't want to see the comparison, but I hope that Aleña is able to, reach the potential that we all expect and hope from him. But that's to be seen right now. So I hope so. I'm looking forward to seeing them play with the first team. That's for 100% certain. 100% certain. Ola saying, any news on Griezmann? No news. We saw yesterday them winning the Europa League, and he didn't want to give any statements. Reportedly in the newspaper, it's, Barca, as soon as July 1st kicks in, bam, they're going to put in that 100 mil. They're even saying 115 mil just to make Atletico happy, but maybe he's going to stay. Griezmann does look like he's built up quite a bond with all of the Atletico players players. And what Gil Martino said yesterday, he's saying, look, he can go to Barca and never, make history or never enter into the history of the club, or he can stay here and be the greatest player of our entire history. You could argue both sides. Of course, he'll never succeed what Messi has done, but to say that he'll never enter into the club's history is, I think, a little bit far-fetched, but I understand why Gil would say something like that. Anyway, man, look, I gotta bounce. Adrian saying, I'll take Adrian, I'll take your question. Hey Diego, did you see the video of the Man U fan that said he'd kill himself if Liverpool win the Champions League? No, I didn't. But let's hope Liverpool does win and that this guy doesn't kill himself, of course. But send me over the link if you can, because it sounds kind of, if it is funny. If it's funny, I'm always up for a laugh and willing to see it. Alright, boys, that is it. Check me out on YouTube, guys. I do more stuff there. So if you can't get enough of that Barca stuff, go over to youtube.com/c/tspot. Subscribe, and I'll speak to you over the weekend. Of course, our last match, Andres Iniesta's last ever match with Barca against Real Sociedad. So I'm gonna try to be at the game. En fin, vamos a ver qué pasa. Okay. Thanks for your questions. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, liking, and sharing, and all that good stuff. Peace out. One more time. I gotta finish off with the Bill O'Reilly. With the fuck it, we'll do it live. So yeah, for those who are just joining in, this is my daily struggle when I want to go live to you guys, and I just can't. This is what I go through, and I'll end on this. Peace.
I can't do it.
Can't do it.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
Fuck it.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
The fucking thing sucks. Hey, luckily, you guys don't suck. Peace out. Bless you. Have a beautiful weekend and the end of the week, and we'll speak soon.